Hey everyone, let's build a modern half-bath powder room that is scaled for minifigures for today's Lego brick tutorial. For the base, let's start with a 6x8 plate. Let's place down a 1x4 plate and a 1x3 plate on the top, followed by a pair of 1x3 plates on the right hand side. Now for the tile floor, I want to start with a pair of 1x2 flat tiles in this area. Now right here, let's place a 1x1 plate and a 1x2 jumper plate. Now these are going to be used to attach the toilet tank and the toilet bowl. Let's place another 1x2 flat tile, followed by a 2x2 jumper plate for the pedestal sink and a 1x2 flat tile. And let's continue on tiling the floor. Now let's start with a 1x3 brick for the first level of our wall, followed by a 1x4 brick, a 1x2 brick, and a 1x4 brick on the right hand side. Place a pair of 1x4 bricks in the back. Now in this area I want to place a 1x1 brick and a 1x1 brick with one knob. This is going to be an area for the toilet paper holder. We're going to continue on with a 1x1 brick, a 1x1 brick with one knob, and a 1x1 brick. Now on the top left, we're going to set down a 1x1 plate followed by a 1x2 plate. And what I want to do is alternate the colors to give it a nice decorative tile pattern. So I'm going to continue on up 3 levels. And our last 1x2 plate. Now let's make our toilet and our pedestal sink. Now let's turn our attention to the toilet, starting with a 1x2 plate. Let's place a 1x1 brick right here and a 1x1 brick with one stud on the left hand side. Now I want to crown this off with a 1x2 flat tile and a 1x1 round flat tile for a little handle. Now right in this area, we're going to take a round brick and place it right in the center. For the toilet bowl, take a 2x2 inverted dome. Let's place a 2x2 round flat tile on the top for a closed toilet lid. For our pedestal sink, let's take a 1x1 by 2/3 base. This looks like a lampshade or a bell. We're going to place a 1x1 nose cone on top. Now I want to reverse the stud, so I'm going to take one of these minifigure accessory holders, place it inside the tube in the nose cone. Then I'm going to place a 2x2 parabola dish on the top. Let's take our toilet tank, set it on the 1x1 plate, and the bowl on top of the jumper plate. Now I like to leave this little notch here in the center to give it more of a realistic look, and our pedestal sink right here. Now for the toilet paper holder, I'm going to take a 1x1 tap. I'm going to place this on the left hand side. Now putting this is going to be a little tricky. You got to make sure you get that seated on there correctly. I want to take another tap and a round brick, slip it in like so. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to hinge this in like this and push this down. Make sure both of these are seated in correctly. And for the faucet, take a 1x2 plate with friction snap, place it right above the pedestal bowl. Looks like a modern faucet. For the fourth level or wall, start with a 1x3 brick and a 1x4 brick, followed by a pair of 1x3 bricks. Now on this side, a 1x2 brick, a 1x3 brick, and a 1x2 brick. Now right here, I want to place a pair of 1x1 bricks with one stud on the side for a pitcher, and a 1x4 brick on the left. And then we're going to continue on with 2 more levels of bricks, starting with a 1x3 brick and a 1x4 brick. And we're going to wrap it up with a pair of 1x1 bricks with one stud and a 1x1 brick. Now I want to crown off the top with a set of tiles, starting with a 1x6 flat tile, a 1x1 flat tile in this area, and a 1x6 flat tile on the right hand side. Now for a picture, let's take a tan tile that has some elephants roaming under the sunset. We'll place this right on the lower portion of the tile. And for a mirror, I'm going to take a 2x4 flat silver tile. Now if you don't have one of these, you can always use a regular gray flat tile and stick a foil print sticker on it. Now as you can see, everything is the right height for Jay the Surfer, the sink, and even the toilet, so he can have a seat, although the lid's closed down, but it is scaled for minifigures. So I'm hoping this building technique will help you out with adding some of these furnishings into your Lego build.